Hey my darling, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, hi there, welcome. My name is Emily and I'm a Ugandan content creator. I live in Kampala, Uganda, and I'm so happy that you're here. I'm happy to see you here. If you love anything that has to do with home content, lifestyle content, then please stick around and enjoy your stay here. So it's a Sunday today, and today has been a bit slow. It's one of those days where I just want to rest. Weekends usually for me are for resting. I try to rest as much as I can on the weekends because I know I don't know what the week is going to bring, right? But I know it usually comes with a lot of activity, right? So I don't want my body to have to force me to rest. So I take off my weekends and just rest. Unless there's something that just has to be done, then I'll be productive over the weekend. But other than that, I like to just rest and enjoy my space. Sometimes I do a bit of cleaning here and there, but nothing too much. So today is just one of those days. I'm sitting on my couch, enjoying my shows and, well, letting the TV stand sink and seeing if I can live with it. I haven't made a decision about whether or not I want to increase the height of its legs. I was talking to ChatGPT yesterday and she gave me some ideas on how I could place decor items on top of the TV stand that could hide the sockets. So there's that. And yeah, if I don't like that, then I can go ahead and increase the height of the legs a little bit so it can be higher than it is now. And then I was also supposed to contact someone today to help me lower the TV. We have to unmount it from the wall and then lower it to like a more normal position for this wall. But I haven't been able to do that today. I just felt like, okay, being a Sunday, I'm not even sure if the person works on a Sunday. That's one thing. So I didn't contact them. I was like, you know what? I could just do that during the week. Let me not mess up my day. So yeah, they were going to have to do that on a different day. And so far, the day has been amazing. It's been good. I've been able to rest. It's around 3 p.m. now, and I feel like I've taken in all the rest that I could get. And I've enjoyed my show, of course. Also, I did get to cut the cake that my friend gave me. It was nice. It was really, really good. I'm not a huge fan of cake, so I don't think it's really my place to give a review about a cake because I don't even know what's good cake or what's bad cake. But for me, the things that matter to me is one, I don't like when the cake has too much. Is it called cream? You know that layer that sits like in between the cake layers. Oh, I don't even know what I'm saying. But there's that. It looks like butter. It looks like blue band. That I think it's called cream. I don't like when a cake has too much of that. Like every scoop there's and for some reason they put like too much sugar in that thing. And then also the icing sugar itself. I don't eat the icing sugar, so I don't know about that one, right? I prefer if it's not too much. And I prefer if it's easy for me to remove it from the cake so I can actually eat the cake inside. I don't want to have to deal with it. So I can't say like really hard, but not the dripping kind that will stick to the cake. I want the one where I can remove it and have my cake peacefully. And then for the cake itself, I usually just don't want too much sugar. I don't have a particular flavor when it comes to cake. I don't. Like I said, I rarely have cake. So it's not really my place to give a review on cake. But to me and to the things that I like, yeah, that cake was very good. It didn't have much of that creamy thing. The sugar was okay. It wasn't the too much sugar that they usually put in cakes. Yeah, I had a taste of it and it was really, really good. I just don't know if I'll be able to finish that whole big cake. So I think I'm going to have to share with, the people around and maybe my neighbors. I don't even know my neighbors. Anyways, so the other thing is I did order for some items from Carrefour. Is it Carrefour, Carrefour? I don't know. Whatever. I ordered some items from them. And lately, I have a thing for tangerines. And you know those oranges that kind of look like they're yellow, they're orange, somewhere in the mix. Yeah, those ones. They're usually a bit bigger than our normal oranges. I have a thing for them. I don't know if it's the fact that they're really juicy. I don't know. For tangerines, I've always liked tangerines. Like right from when I was a child, I've always liked them. But growing up, they were very hard to get. They were very, very hard to get. Like the fruits would come on maybe like once a year, and then would eat all of them, and then there's nothing, and you'd have to wait like a long time to get the fruits again. I don't remember if they were being sold in the markets. I guess our parents just never really bought them. So yeah, that is something that, well, these are different. The ones that I usually eat now, they look imported. The ones that we grow here, they remain green, right? The outside is green, but it's really ripe. Like when you open it, the inside is like orange and really nice. These ones, the peel looks orange. I don't know if the ones that we used to eat are also called tangerines, but I just know that is the name for these ones. And I really, really like them. I like the taste of them. And lately, I've been wanting to incorporate a lot of fruit in my diet. Like, I want to have as much fruit as I can. And I think I have issues with most of the fruit. Well, not issues per se, but I just hate inconveniences. I do. I hate inconveniences because when I think about eating, for example, let me give you an example of bananas, right? I love bananas, but when I buy a cluster of bananas and just keep it in the house, what is this camera doing? I don't understand. So when I buy bananas and keep them around, it only takes a few days for them to go bad, right? I can't keep them in the fridge. They're going to still go bad. They turn black and all. So that whole, I can only buy a few. If I buy a cluster, I have like I'm on pressure to finish it before it goes bad. I just don't want that. So usually for bananas, I buy them every once in a while. I just buy enough for me for maybe like a day or two, and that's it. But for the oranges, I can always buy them like as many as I can and then just keep them in the fridge and yeah, they're good. So yeah, I got some oranges and tangerines and then I also got wine glasses. Like finally I got wine glasses. When I tell you I don't know how many bottles of wine in this house that I haven't opened because I didn't have wine glasses. I'm not one to take wine out of a cup. I don't, I just don't feel like. But the whole point of taking wine, I mean, the glass is part of the feeling, if I'm being honest. For me, the glass is part of the feeling. If I don't have the wine glasses, what's the point? I used to have them and they just kept breaking one by one. I don't know, breaking, disappearing. I don't know. Before I knew it, I did not have a single wine glass. And every time I wanted to buy them, I don't know, I always postpone and, just don't get them. But today I told myself, okay, fine, let's get some wine glasses. So I got some. I like the quality. They're really thick. They're not these like very, very light ones. These are really thick, which I feel like is a good thing. I do not know what this phone is doing because it keeps adjusting the exposure for no reason. Okay. So, like I was saying, I got the wine glasses and then I got a wine opener. That is also something I've been wanting to get for a very long time because I do have some bottles of wine that need the wine opener. So at least finally, I can now take my wine peacefully. So yeah, today I didn't really do much. That is like all I got from the supermarket, and I haven't done much. Like I haven't even eaten. That's one thing. Today I just wanted to rest. I also realized that when I have fruits, I don't really get hungry. Like I could go from morning up to like 5 or 6 p.m. on just fruits and something to drink. That's it. So I haven't eaten, but I'll probably order something later on. I'm not cooking. Actually, when I say that these days, I laugh at myself because there was a time when my day off was all about, oh, let me clean the house, scrub every single place of the house, do the laundry, make sure the clothes are ironed, make sure the clothes are put, back, make sure you prep your outfits for the week, make sure you cook and have a home cooked meal. Like I used to run on that program for some time, but now I just value rest more than anything. I'm like, I cannot spend the entire week grinding and then the only time I have to rest, I still spend it doing house chores and getting tired at home. It's a no. These days, I will stay out of the kitchen if I have to. I will rest. I will have someone come over to clean if I have to. Like I don't play with my rest. I don't. Like life has taught me the hard way that when you do not plan to rest, when you don't give your body the rest that it needs, it's only a matter of time until your body just goes into a whole situation and forces you to take the rest. So, anyways, let me stop yapping now and get back to watching my movie. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything later on. If I am, I will be sure to film it. But I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. I hope your weekend has been great.